school. You so dope, so fly, no lie. And you know, oh God, I got a feeling that I'm about to need her. I'll be real quick.
Hello, 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 good people. Come on in, come on in. Hey, baby. Hey, how you doing? Lovey Dipty. How you doing? How you doing? Fat. Hey. Hey. Diantha, hey, how you doing? Y'all, I promise y'all, this thing started buffering off the bat. I don't know what it is. Trigger, hey, hey, hey. I have no idea what it is. Tiff, hey, Wish, hey, 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 how art thou? All these beautiful people in the chat. What is going on up in here? Other than these streets being on fire. They are definitely on fire. The block is hot. The block is mother flipping hot. I'm going to let a few more people come in. I don't know how this is going to work with this live buffering, because I looked at the video from the last time and it was buffering bad. And there is nothing that I can do to stop it from buffering. It's just doing it. The only site that it buffers on, I'm just saying. I don't know if that's a signal. I don't know if YouTube trying to say I didn't pay my bills. I don't know, but all I do know yes, it's just something on here. Yeah, it's those people. It's those people, Miss Fat. I'm going to reload real quick before I get started. Let me see if this helps. Let me reload real quick. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, wait. Y'all teaching me something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Please, as you come to the door, please hit the like. Thank you, Miss D. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 47 watching. Thank you. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the beautiful dimes that are in here tonight. I didn't do a live check to see if anybody else was live. I can't be concerned about that right now. We are going to take care of the business that is supposed to be taken care of right now. I can't worry about the other stuff. I'm trying to see if I can open up. Hold on, y'all. Because I need to get this little word out. I need to get this word out. Let's see which one's going to open first. So I just figured out why it was doing it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to change it in the middle of all this. So we may have to deal with the buffering for a little while, just for a little while. For the other people that just came in, hey, how you doing? How are you doing? So like the title says, good people, these streets are definitely on fire. Most definitely. Now, hold up, y'all. I might get it worked out. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this worked out. Hold up. So right now we have a lot of what I would consider fire. When I say fire, I'm talking about, fire has a lot of different flames. And no two flames are the same. So when I say the streets are on fire, I'm seeing flames that consist of broken and y'all, I'm trying to get this thing right, so y'all bear with me. But all types of just things being put out here. And I'm thinking that I made the right decision when I said I was going to back away from some things and really focus on helping my people. Because at the end of the day, for me, that's what it's all about. When you look at some of the stuff that's going on right now, and I'm just going to say a big hey to everybody that came in while I was trying to fix this stuff. I can't call everybody out by name like I told y'all. I'm working on some stuff, so I will get to you at the end of the live. So I'm looking at what's going on. And like I said, the first thing that came to mind was brokenness. Everybody's dealt with it. Everybody's been broken at one time. Um, part of my phone being broken. Not saying the times that I should have been broken, I'm thankful that he helped me keep it together, helped me keep it in one piece. Even though the grounds were a little shaky, he helped me keep it in one piece. Now, and I'm looking at this brokenness stuff. I'm trying to see if I can get this to pull up on Firefox. Let me see. I realize that some people are broken internally. They have this inner brokenness. Some people are broken due to the things of this world. Some people don't know why they're broken. They just don't. See if this is going to work. Oh, this is taking too long. All right, work it out, work it out, work it out. All right. Y'all stand by. See if this will work. Wait a minute. We might be cooking with grease. Wait a minute. This one might be even slower and doing more crazy stuff than the other one, but we'll check it out. Nah, we'll go with what we got. So we're just gonna have to deal with the buffering for a while. We've been seeing people get their feelings hurt. We've been seeing people go after each other. We've been seeing people being lied on, talked about. I mean, it's so many different things. We've seen greed, we've seen envy, we've seen hate, we've seen jealousy, we've seen maliciousness. We've seen a lot of things. And that's why I say these streets are on fire. And no one is exempt. No one is exempt at all. What I'm seeing is us as a broken people. We are allowing whatever brokenness that we have not dealt with, we're transferring that over or onto each other. I always see somebody in my chat saying that hurt people hurt people. Some of you have said that. Actually, many of you have said that hurt people hurt people. This is true. The sad part about it is that most of the time, when people are truly in that place, they don't realize they are there. That's when it's a problem. These streets are on fire. On fire. We got people wanting to call folks out over here for this. People want to call folks out over there for that, but they don't want to call these out for this. We got a lot of things. When I say that these flames are getting higher and they're building every day, these streets are on fire. Now I'm talking about wickedness for a minute. So I don't like to come in acting like I know everything. I know some things. I know a little bit about something, but I don't know everything about everything. Okay, so we're going to take this little bit that I got, and I'm going to see if I can do something with it. And y'all let me see what y'all can do with it. Paul B, no disrespect taken, but I am a life coach, so this is what I do. I haven't been speaking it for 2 years. I've been speaking it for 42 years. Just saying. Let me take that back because I won't speaking at 1. Okay. So let me say I've been speaking it for 40 years. How about that? Hey. So I wanted to go and see what I could find on wickedness. But before I did that, I came across a message today. And I feel like some of y'all need this message. I know I did. Now, if it resonates with you, then you just say amen. If it doesn't, then you just use whatever you can use and, put it in your mental bank. And the other part, let it go to file 13. The message was you can meet somebody tomorrow who has better intentions, someone you've known forever. Time means nothing. Character does. I'm going to repeat that one more time. You can meet somebody tomorrow who has better intentions for you than someone you've known forever. Time means nothing. Character does. Yes. I might be the only one that got something out of that. I don't know. You are speaking to people who have no integrity or character. Let me press pause for a second. See, there's always something that kind of takes my live to a different level. And whenever I see a teacher moment, then I have to accept that moment for what it is and do what I have been put here to do. So let me say this, and I am pretty sure, and I'm going to hope that that comment was not said with ill intent. But let me tell you about the folks on this page. I'm not going to speak on nobody else's page. I'm not going to speak on nobody else's channel. That is not my place. But when I see something like, let me make sure I got it now, because I don't want to misquote, that I'm talking to people who don't have okay. This. You're speaking to people who have no integrity or character. I'm just going to go out on a limb, and I believe that the people that choose to follow me, the people that choose to become members of this channel, you're not going to tell me, even if they don't choose me and they go somewhere else, I can tell in our conversations that these are people of integrity and great character. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that you didn't mean it like that. I'm just going to go ahead and make that assumption. Now, we know what assuming does, but I'm just going to make that assumption today that maybe you were talking about some other folks. You weren't talking about the people that weren't here like right now. Correct me if I'm wrong now. But that's not my thinking. It's not my thinking. Okay, you say you're not speaking of the followers. Thank you, Phases. Thank you. I've been saying that I am about Black excellence, as well as excellence for all people, because I don't discriminate. In that, whatever opportunity we get to try to drop a few jewels on each other, then I think we should take advantage of that opportunity. This is why I keep reinforcing the fact that I'm not on here to talk about one particular thing. That's why I don't talk about it. I feel like people are evolved enough that they can walk and chew gum at the same darn time. Now that's just me now. I believe my people can walk and chew gum at the same darn time. So while we have those who are willing to listen, because the 81, it was 82, but the people that are in here now, they chose to come. They chose to be here. Now, there are other lives going on right now, and people can get all the negativity that they want. They can get the cursing, they can get the fighting, they can get the backbiting, they can get all that stuff. Yet these people chose to come and get this work. So I don't believe that people are unreachable. I'm just saying. So when I look at that word wicked, I found a couple of different definitions. So let me just touch on it real quick, and then we can bring it all together. The state of being wicked, a mental disregard for justice, righteousness, truth, honor, virtue, evil in thought and life, sinfulness, criminality. Let me read that definition one more time. The state of being wicked, a mental disregard for justice, righteousness, truth, honor, virtue, evil in thought and life, sinfulness, and criminality. Again, I say these streets are on fire because the wickedness is running all up and through these streets in broad daylight, in plain sight. Now, we can continue, we can go and throw some gasoline on this thing and make it even bigger. Or we can find a way to smolder this sucker and try to put some of these fires out and not participate in further spreading the fire in these streets. Now, again, I could be wrong. Some people may like fire until it burns. Until it burns. Getting on this wickedness thing. Like I said, people come after people. They say it's part of the game. It is what it is. To me, life is not a game. But hey, if you like it, I love it. But life is not a game. And surely, nobody was put on this earth to be belittled. Nobody was put on this earth to be called names, whatever you want to call it. That is not why people were put here. Now, I had somebody send a message to me. Thank you, Butterfly Nest. Thank you so much. I had someone send a message to me. And this is what the message said. Actually, let me see if I still have it. Maybe they took it off. I don't know. But basically, the message was saying, whatever happens to you, you decided to come on YouTube. This is part of YouTube. You shouldn't be sharing stuff with people. That's your fault. If something happens to you, that's your fault. When did we get to the place that because someone does a video, they deserve to have negative things happen to them? I need y'all to help me figure this thing out, because they said that because you're on a public platform. Now, I need people to understand that whenever your name pops up in the chat or a comment pops up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, then you also are on a public platform. But that doesn't give people the right to come after you, does it? I'm just saying. It doesn't give people the right to tell you what to do, does it? It doesn't give people the right to tell you what to think, does it? I'm just saying, because that fire is real. Then I had another individual that popped up using a fake name, using a name to try to come after somebody else. Have a good night, Tanya. And they called me Tar Baby. Now I know exactly where it came from, and it's fine. But when I tell you these streets are on fire, we are talking about a dislike and self-hate, not only for your own people, but for yourself. These streets are on fire when adults think it's a good thing we got this buffering again. when people think it's okay, when it makes them feel better to try, and I got to emphasize the word try to bring somebody else down, then we're in some sad days. We are in some very, very sad days. Now, let me pause on that real quick, because I'm pretty sure that the person or the individual that is watching or that made that comment is watching, because clearly they do watch this channel. So at this particular time, I am going to flick this hair back, and I'm going to let you know, darling, that the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And I am a sweet one. Yeah. So you're going to get this tar tonight. You're going to get this tar. I'm just saying. Now, moving right along. Oh, come to the other side. Right. Here's the thing. Everybody feels, let me not say everybody, because I get on other people by saying that. A lot of people feel like everyone has to think the same way. Everybody has to be saying the same thing. Everybody has to do things the same way. Like this is one big group of people. Aside from everybody being a part of these Black Tube streets, everyone is their own individual, unless they're calling themselves a team. Okay? And what that means is I don't answer for you, and you for darn sure don't answer for me. I don't have to go and apologize for anything that you did, and you don't have to apologize for anything that I did, because we're all grown. Robert, that's actually true. And it's for a lot of people. And this is not realistic. In the real world, this isn't how things work. This isn't how things work. From day to day is something new. And people will find a reason to attack something. They will find a reason to drum up some drama where there is no drama. People will find a reason. In these streets, people feel like you owe them an explanation for everything. We are grown. Nobody owes you an explanation for anything. Where are you getting this from? If people choose to give you an explanation, like if somebody says, why did you go over to this channel? Or I saw you speaking on this person's channel. Nobody has to explain to you why they were speaking on that person's channel. Well, that person doesn't like me, so you shouldn't be on their channel either. Okay, see, that's elementary stuff. Again, these streets are on fire. Because only in elementary and high school do you try to force someone else to go and push someone else off or to not deal with them because you don't deal with them. These streets are on fire. This is not real life stuff. And we are constantly fanning the darn flames every day. Every day. And when it's time for the truth to come out, if the truth is spoken, know this. I'm about to tell y'all something that y'all never heard before. Catch this. If you ever speak the truth in these streets, you gonna get cussed out real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because contrary to what people tell y'all, the truth is not welcome. It's not welcome. It can't come in. It don't need to wipe his little feet off on the mat. None of that. It is not welcome in these streets. This is the reason why a lot of bloggers and vloggers tend to go and deal with entertainment type stuff and rumors and gossip and all of that stuff, because when it comes to the truth, very few people want to hear that unless that truth contains some drama, or as I like to say, some drama. Some drama. I wonder why. I wonder why. You say lies is the new truth. It seems like it. It seems like it. The funny thing I see with the lying stuff, a lot of people have been caught lying about different things, and they've been called out and stuff like that. But everybody lies hadn't been called out. Now, people quick to call out some, but they don't call out all. I'm just saying, and I'm going to sip this real quick. Y'all hold up. Let me add something on top of those flames. But if you're not careful, they'll shoot you a few. I call them sharpshooters. They're real quick with it. Fire. This is not to say that we are perfect people, because at some point in your life, everybody lies. I heard somebody say, well, somebody in my chat before said, I don't lie. Well, you saying that you don't lie is a lie. Okay, let's just be honest. You saying that you don't lie is a lie. We're just going to go ahead and clear that up real quick. I'm a child of God. I don't lie. We are all children of God. And he knew that you were going to tell a lie when he made you. I'm just saying, we strive for perfection, but none of us walk in perfection. This is something that we strive for. But some folks, perfection is not in their vocabulary. They don't care about that. Listen, bump some perfection and striving. I'm striving to get these dollars. I'm trying to get the check. I'm securing the bag. Boom. And if that's what they do, that's fine. Who? Yeah, they're on fire. They are definitely we got this buffering again. So we're going to try to work through it. Now, some research that I found, it showed that there were two words that coincide with wicked. And to summarize what a wicked individual or individuals are made of, those two words that come to mind, they are arrogant and aggressive. Arrogant and aggressive. Their pride and violence spell disaster for anyone or anything who stands in their way. Arrogance and aggressiveness. So they touched on the arrogant first. The wicked person, and they don't even refer to them as people or individuals. They refer to them as oppressors. Okay, a wicked person is considered to be an oppressor. I need y'all to hold that thought for a minute. The wicked oppressors are arrogant. The trouble they cause flows out of self-importance. Where does this abusive pride come from? I'm going to skip over that. I need to use that for another day. So let me skip over. So we got this arrogance and now we got aggressiveness. The wicked man is not only arrogant and proud, he is aggressive and violent. This is the second part of the description. That violence doesn't necessarily mean physical violence. The wicked person tends to be violent with his or her words. That's where the first piece of violence comes in at. It has nothing to do with touching anyone. The wicked person, it says, under his tongue are mischief and iniquity. I'm going to pause on that right there. So I need y'all. I need y'all to get what I'm saying, because I need to be real clear on this. I am not talking about bloggers. Okay? This is not a video with Dr. Rogers sitting up here saying that bloggers are doing this stuff. I'm talking about folks in general. This don't have nothing to do with a blogger. These are subscribers. These are viewers. They can be bloggers. But I'm talking to everybody on this one. And nobody's exempt today. Or should I say tonight? His mouth is filled with cursing and deceit and oppression. This is an everyday occurrence. There is not a second that goes by that you don't see somebody coming after somebody else. Somebody calling somebody out their name. Somebody calling somebody a beast. Somebody calling somebody tar baby. Somebody saying, telling a lie on somebody. Somebody threatening somebody. Somebody just doing whatever they can to try to make somebody else's life miserable. Trying to make a person feel as if they're less than. These are not the makings of just bloggers. You got some bloggers that do it, not just on these black tube streets. You got bloggers that do it, period. They make money off of it. So let me be clear. But when I'm saying this, I'm talking to our people in general. That wicked person, man, listen. A wicked person is a dangerous person. He or she is dangerous because he or she feels that they are self-made. You see what I'm saying? Nobody, no thing, no higher beings, nothing else helped you get to where you are today except for you. Had it not been for you, nothing going on in your world would be happening. You wouldn't be the successful person that you are today. Bump everybody else. And because you feel this way, nothing else matters. Y'all see this pattern? This goes along with all the stuff that we've been talking about, like building up to this point. This is what wicked is made of. And that's why it's so easy for people to come and do things that come across as being evil. Because of that arrogance and that aggression. They are spewing onto you, what is going on with them. That's exactly what it is. Transference of energy. That's exactly what it is. The question is, how long are we going to participate in it? How long? Because the truth of the matter is that as long as people are buying it, then folks are going to continue selling it. And that's just the honest truth. So even if some decide, look, we're going to try to walk this positive path and do stuff in a righteous way, you are always going to have those that have those wicked thoughts. And that positive way burns them on the inside. It bothers their spirit. It burns them on the inside because they're on fire. I told y'all these streets were on fire. So they find a way to keep this stuff going. Anytime there is a small ounce, little inkling of calm, then the wicked must find a way to set these streets afire. We can't have calm around here. Calm don't live here. What can we do? These streets are on fire. The wicked man, and I'm saying man because what I have here, it says man. This applies to male and female. Don't get it twisted. The wicked man is treacherous. He ambushes the unsuspecting. He doesn't do his work in cities where he might get caught, but rather hunts in the villages where people trust each other and don't lock their doors at night. The unsuspecting people, you know. Some folks may call them trusting, some may call them gullible, but these are just unsuspecting people that assume that whoever's coming in is coming with the right intentions. His eyes shift around, stealthily waiting and watching his victims. He lurks. He hides his net. God help the man he catches, because not only is he treacherous, but he is also merciless. He has no mercy. He cares nothing about the people he attacks, whether they are good or bad, or whether they have families depending on them. This wicked person does not care. These wicked individuals, they do not care. They don't care. So you'll see some of these folks going over here and they're saying something bad about this person over here. And then they go running over here and they're saying something bad about this person over here. And then they're running over here and they're saying something bad about this person over here. You see, I ain't talking about a blogger. The messiness is real. The messiness is real. And if people think that you're going to fall for it or that you're not going to address it, then they're going to bring it to you. Trent, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So the question that came up on here is, why does the wicked person attack the poor? Poor meaning they attack people that they feel are less than, people that they feel are not as smart as them. It's not a monetary thing. Why do the wicked attack the poor? Well, this particular reading says that the wicked attacks the poor because his heart is bad. We're not talking about how many beats per second and all that stuff. No. No. We're talking about his eternal heart, not his internal heart. His eternal heart is bad. Y'all remember now, there was this wise man. Now, this man said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. I'm just saying. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So whatever you are allowing to come out your mouth, and I'm going to take it a little further, whatever you are allowing to come out your little fingers when you pecking away at that keyboard, out of the I had to let that go for a minute. Just go ahead and let it reload. So I'm just going to touch on that one more time. Out of the abundance, the mouth speaks. This is weird because I'm watching the part where the video starts buffering. His or her words are full of cursing and oppression because their heart is full of cursing and oppression. His very nature is to use whatever power he or she has to use and exploit others. Fire. Now, I think I ran Paul off. I didn't mean to run him off. If I did, you are welcome, Paul, because I don't think you meant any harm. But I don't ever think that we get to a point where we say, let's not do anything positive. Let's not speak positive. No, we're not at that point. We're definitely not at that point. With all this stuff that's going on, with all the people that are coming out here trying to bring people down and trying to just put whatever insecurities and whatever hurt they're feeling, they're transfer it. No, this is very necessary. This is the only place that I've been where I have seen people hurt. It may come out as anger, but I've seen people hurt. And I've seen other people sit there and say, well, that's what they get. Or I don't know what you acting like you hurt for. Or, well, you got to have tough skin. Until the shoe is on the other foot. These streets are on fire. These streets are on fire. I don't know when we're going to get to the point where we can just let people do what they do. Leave people alone. If you like them, deal with them. If you don't like them, don't deal with them. People have gotten so messy, boy. Let me hit this real quick. Oh my. Oh my. Is Pat in here? Hey, Pat, what's going on, lady? People have gotten so deep with this thing. Now, I ain't gonna say there's nobody over here because we know the moderators over here ain't doing this. You know what I'm talking about. But I have seen, like, people say, well, Dr. Rogers, why you got me blocked? And I'm like, huh? I didn't block anybody. And they keep sending me messages and keep sending me messages. Well, if one of y'all did it, just go ahead and cover your eyes. Don't even say nothing. Just put the little emoji like this right here and cover your eyes if it was you. But I say, let me go check my block list out for a minute. You know, I ain't checked the thing in months. And I'm seeing all these people on the list that were blocked. And some of them, I'm like, I know they have no business on that block list. So I had to go back and apologize to some folks because I kept telling them that they weren't blocked. Now, I'm going to call the game for what it is. I know I got sharpshooters on here now. If you come with a mess, pew, they own it. But there were also some where I had to go and do a bit of a detox because they were silent assassins. And because they had issues with other people. And I watched other channels because I wanted to see if they were doing the same thing in other places, and they were. So when they had an issue with somebody, they'd hit that button and they were getting rid of it. Now, see, that's not grown-up behavior. I'm just saying. Because you don't like them, you expect whoever running the channel and the other people in the chat not to like them, so you erase them. You go and you mute them. So we playing the muting game. Now, like I said, these folks over here, now they don't do that now. They don't do that. But I've seen it, and that's what I'm saying. This video is not about bloggers. It's about everybody as a whole, because these streets are on fire. Woo! The messiness is real. This is why I watch my chat. Because a lot of times, and I am going to speak to the bloggers now. A lot of times as bloggers, we get so wrapped up in what we're saying that we don't realize what's going on in the chat. Now, if you got a big platform, then I know you're not going to see everything that's going on in the chat. I mean, it's understandable. But it behooves you sometimes to look down. Because there are a lot of folks being messy. There's no, YouTube has guidelines, but there are no manuals and stuff. Like, there's no creator manual. There's no moderator manual. There's no subscriber manual. There's no viewer manual. There's no manual for all this. But still, at the end of the day, nobody has to tell you if you're being messy. I'm just saying. You know you're being messy because you can feel that fire. Know what I'm talking about? That fire. When these streets are on fire, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That, hey. Mm-mm. Not Miss Shirley, you know, but if they disrespect the blog, I'm moderating for it. Yes, they can put this on bad folks. I'm not denying. Miss Fat, I know you a sharpshooter. I know you a sharpshooter. And this is the thing. Whenever you moderating, I know I think I'm a moderator. I know I'm a moderator for Phase's channel. If she asks me to handle stuff and she's real specific about it, I'm going to handle it accordingly. Now, I'm not just going to take you out because you done talked about me or whatever. Hey, whatever. You like it, I love it. But we just see. And see, this is what I'm talking about when I say the streets are on fire, because if the bloggers were to get together, again, now I'm talking to the bloggers again, if the bloggers were to get together, because I told y'all the last few days, actually for a couple of weeks, even though I might come out and throw a video out there, I've been sitting in the bushes and I've been observing some things. If the bloggers were to sit back and observe some things, they would see that a lot of the mess that goes on and continues to go on, if they would go and look in their chat, go look in your comment section, you'll see why some of the BS is continuing to happen. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You will also see where people are boosting your head up and really getting you to go out there and just jump out there. And then when somebody check you on something or things go too far, now they all hush hush and they backing up like the little hyenas on Lion King. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Them hyenas, you know how they backed up when Mufasa came up. They start backing away just like that. Yeah. I ain't do nothing. You did something. I ain't do nothing. You did. I ain't do. Like, that's what it is. Because these streets are on fire. So we have to take responsibility for our own mess. So what happens here, I'm going to take responsibility for what happens on my channel. You can't control grown folks. We all know that, but I can control my channel. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that I can do. That part I can do. I can't control nobody else's channel. I'm not going to try to. That ain't my job. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I have a hard enough time getting myself together. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be going and, you know, I'd be, hey. We are responsible for whatever we have going on. Now, I had some people hit me up about the other day. I'm not going to go and get on the other day, but I will say this. I opened the doors for bloggers to drop their information. I opened that door up. If you don't like me, I'm not concerned about that. If you didn't like me, I did not care, because it was a networking opportunity. period. When I do those things, then I have to be unbiased. And I try to be. I'm not going to say that I'm always unbiased, but that's my goal. So I can't go looking to see what everybody else going on. That wasn't the point of what I was doing. It wasn't. It wasn't. So whenever we do this again, then it's going to be done the same way. And the people that decide to drop their names, that want to continue with the networking, and it was working because I was watching the comments outside of the live. That's what it comes down to. I'm not trying to add to the flames. I'm trying to help build my people. Anything else that they doing or whatever, that's them. They have to deal with whatever they got going on, just like I got to deal with whatever I got going on. And I got a lot of mess going on. I'm just saying. And you might not see it on here, but I got a lot of mess going on that I have to deal with in my own space. I'm just saying. So we've been poisoning the mind. That's a hard pill for Black people. Yo, that's real. That's real. That's real. We like to tell ourselves, we like to believe that we are individual thinkers. I feel that things still go back to that herd mentality. It goes back to, if you are an individual thinker, if you have an individual mindset, and let me see if this thing on buffer again. If you respect others that also have a independent mindset, then like there's no in between on that. No in between. You don't have to like what I say. You don't have to like what I do, but you respect it. If you respect me, you respect it. You might not like my actions, but we're independent thinkers, right? Let me look that up. Independent thinkers are analytical and witty people. They are normally self-confident and do not let themselves get worked up by conflicts and criticism. They are very much aware of their own strengths and have no doubts about their abilities. I feel like a lot of us fall in this category. Will there be times where you fall short in some areas? Absolutely. You are human. But a lot of people, a lot of us like to say that we are independent thinkers. So the term independent means to do things on your own. You're not dependent upon another person or another thing, meaning that whatever you think is your thought all by yourself, it is what it is. Nobody can take away from it. Nobody can give to it unless you allow that to become part of your thought. So if that is what we are trying to do on these streets, I know that's what I'm pushing for. I don't need nobody else to think like me. You don't have to think like me, darn it. You don't have to think like me. We'll probably have a better conversation if you don't. Because I'm listening, because I'm trying to hear what you got to say. Now, if you're being disrespectful, that's a whole other conversation. But if you talking and you know, being respectful with it, I'm listening. I'm trying to see if you shooting that buffalo, or if you trying to teach me something. Because you can learn something from anybody. I know people act like they can't, but you can. I don't know who put that out there that you can't. So, right, even if people disagree, everybody's not going to like you. That's a fact. And they have the right not to like you. That is a big fact. Everybody is not going to agree with you. Facts. And they have the right not to agree with you. Big facts. Everybody's not going to like what you do, what you say. And they have the right not to like. Facts. What you don't have the right to do is disrespect people. You may feel like you have that right, but those feelings is where that wickedness comes in at. And that's when the streets are on fire. That's when they are on fire. We can come on here and we can agree to disagree all day. We can all sit on here and talk about the same thing, and it could be 10 different people, and the message is going to come out 10 different ways. And we should be able to respect. You don't have to agree with what people say, but we should be able to respect that this person is doing this way, this person is doing this way, this person is doing this way, as long as they are not being disrespectful to you. Now, when they're disrespectful to you, then that's another conversation. You handle it accordingly. But at some point, we have to realize that we are not little claymation figures. Like they didn't just take us and put us, we are just saying like nobody's whole. Until we start respecting that as a people, these streets will continue to be on fire. Even this conversation that we're having right now, this discussion, somebody's going to take something negative out of it. I can guarantee you that. Because there are going to be things that people don't agree with. Again, they have that right. But you don't have the right to disrespect me. And whatever your thoughts or opinions or feelings are, you don't have the right to disrespect me. Not without consequences. I'm just saying. It can be great. We are a mess. Yeah, we can be a mess now. True story. True story. True story. I'm just saying, I'm at the point. Look, I'm carrying around fire extinguishers because I'm trying to put out some of these darn fires. I don't know about y'all, but I mean, so you start getting hot, okay? Shoot. You get parched. No, Keisha, the conversation is for everybody. It's not a side. It's not a side. Because I've seen people that would be considered, if we say side, I've seen people, I've seen some just as grimy. We got to call a owl on this one. Whoo. The messiness is real. I have seen people, depending on what channel, what page, or whatever they are on, the conversation changes. The conversation changes. And because people may think, oh, well, they don't come over here because they never see you commenting in the comment section or whatever, you'll be surprised at what you see. That's why I say every blogger, even this is everybody need to take a few minutes. Yeah, Keisha, you say how you feel. You do. Everybody need to take a few minutes. Bloggers, subscribers, viewers, whoever. Jesus, hallelujah. Everybody need to take a few minutes. Go get your lawn chair and get you a comfortable spot in the bushes. And just sit back and watch. You will be amazed at some of the stuff that you see. I sat there so long, I told y'all I got sticker bras and everything else all in my socks and everything, y'all. Hey, I was comfortable, okay? I was comfortable. And I was like, say what? Say word. What was it? I was just looking. I said, okay. Okay, you told you doing, oh my. Would you look at that? Take some time. Just go and sit, you know. And not just to see, you know, if people being messy or whatever, but you can actually learn some stuff. You may see something that somebody else doing that you can learn from to help you build on what you're doing. I'm just saying. Like I said, you can learn something from everybody now. Every moment is a learning experience. Take advantage of it. Regina, I won't be in a reality show. Yeah, that'll be for the other folks. Yeah, they got thorns. I'm telling you, sticker bras. Y'all know about them sticker bras. Y'all, I might be the only country person that know about that. I'm just saying. The streets are on fire. It is our job to try to put these fires out. Do not contribute to the fires. You got to walk around and be a human fire extinguisher. You heard me? Because if not, this stuff will get in your spirit and have you burning on the inside, and you will be blowing out fire on the outside, all in these streets. I'm just saying. Now, do y'all have something that y'all want to say to me? Because I done went like 3 good minutes without buffering. Okay. I done went 3 good minutes without buffering. I just want to. Yeah, it was by choice. Definitely by choice. Oh my goodness. Black folks don't need a reality show. They need a reality check. Ew. Well, I didn't expect that. True story. True story. It's a true story. True story. I'm just saying. It's a true story. True story. Thank you, Miss Keisha. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We talking about a check. Nah, that stimulus check gonna have to wait. Reality check, please. Oh, Lord, sincerely, Bree, what you gotta say? What you gotta say? Pap says she put her own fire out. Shoot, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. You got to put your own fire out. Because the thing, I mean, if we just came and did what we came to do, if we were allowed to do what we came on here to do, then we can roll with it. We could roll with it. For some reason, people just don't want that to happen. And like I said, it's all across the board. You just got a lot of people that don't want these things to happen. If things are going good, if things are going in a positive direction, you have folks that just don't like that. And I mean, I've said it before, I'm going to continue saying it because it's the truth. It's the truth. You know? So I keep walking around with the fire extinguisher. You know? We as a people, as a whole, we have to do better. Because we can sit, nothing but this look, this vibe, everything about this is screaming queen. Oh, thank you. Thank you. As if people would do what was planned, you could keep the fire burning. Keep the fire burning in a positive way. Okay, I see you. I see you. I see you. True. The question is, what's the plan? What's the plan? Because everybody's coming in. Everybody has their own agenda. And a lot of when people hear agenda, they usually go with the negative. It's not about being a negative thing. You should have an agenda. I hear, oh, well, they got an agenda. Well, so do you. And so do you. And so you got an agenda. If you're coming on here to do something, you have some type of agenda. There's a reason why you're doing what you're doing. There's something that you're trying to get done. Some reasons behind it. My agenda may not jive with what a lot of other people have going on because my agenda is to look out for my people, for my community. Geez, just excellence. That's my agenda. And to try to make sure that my folks don't get done wrong in the process. And whenever I see them getting done wrong, then I do whatever I can do on my end. But I don't do it the way that people tell me to do it. I do it the way that I see fit, the way that is going to be, that I feel is going to be beneficial. That's not what the next person's agenda is. That's not what the next person's agenda is. So the thing is, if we realize that everybody comes with their own agenda, everybody is bringing their own ideas, they got their own goals that they're working on, everybody is bringing something different to the table. If we can get to the point where we respect that, then we'll be all right. We will be all right. But as long as people try to find a reason to not like you, to talk trash about you, then they're going to always have people that follow them down that negative path. And we will never experience greatness, not the way that it's supposed to be, because we keep fighting it. We keep fighting it. And then we wonder why others move on and we feel like we're left behind, like they did us wrong. Thank you, Robert Kell. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. We have to get out of that. We have to. I've heard people... I'm going to say this now, and then I'm going to go in and get off here. We see people want you to say stuff a certain way. Understand that as independent thinkers, you don't have to say anything the way that somebody else wants you to say it. Don't allow anybody to back you in a corner and tell you that you have to feel this way because this is the way that they feel. You have to do things this way because this is the way that they do it. You have to march this way because this is the way that other people are doing it. Unless you in a darn band. And I was in the band. Just saying. Unless you in the band. And even in the band, even when you're marching, everybody still, even if they're high stepping, everybody still has their own step. They still have it. Even in that, you still have some individuality in that. But at the end of the day, you have to continue being you. No matter what happens on these streets, outside of these streets, no matter how hot these streets get, no matter how high this fire gets, do not, and I'm using food, but I'm going to not, let me let that boyfriend go through for a minute. Do not allow these folks on YouTube, do not allow the folks in these streets, do not allow people on any other social media platform, do not allow people in your life, do not allow anybody to compromise who you are. Period. They either like it or don't like it. If they like it, cool. If they like it, you love it. If they don't like it, that's cool too. I mean, they can respectfully kick rocks with open-toed shoes. Respectfully. Respectfully, I'm just saying. But you don't have to play or cater to anybody. And that's what we are in right now. Like, do. As long as these streets are on fire, it doesn't matter what you do, good, bad, or indifferent. There are always going to be some that try to pull you in to that fire. You have to decide if you're going to allow your soul to be scorched. You have to decide if you're going to allow your soul to be engulfed in that fire, or if you're going to respectfully walk away and continue to be the person that you were purposed to be and live on purpose. Do you on purpose? Not because other people told you to do it, but because you said that that's what you were going to do during it and you're doing it. And if these other people want to burn, Usher said, let it burn. Hey, let it burn. Let them do what they do. Just make sure that you're not one of the pieces of paper or wood or charcoal or gas that's adding fuel to the fire. That's it. Be authentically you. Run from this fire. If the house is on fire, you're not going to stay there and just sit there. Oh, I hope I don't get engulfed in this fire. I really hope I can just sit here and don't get burned in this fire. The devil is a lie. You gone. So why in the world would you sit around in this fire? Man, bye. I got this hair too. Y'all, this stuff is flammable. You hear me? One little piece of fire. I'm out. I ain't trying to see how quick the whole hair will just go up in flames. You see what I'm saying? I'm out like a light. I'm out. I'm not trying to experiment, you know? So I'm going to independently walk my behind away and avoid the flames. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm getting out the way of the fire. Okay. That's what I'm doing. And I hold a fire extinguisher behind me as I'm walking away. Just try. Shh. I'm just saying. Shh. That's where I'm at. Anywho, before we get up out of here, let me go up this thing real quick. First off, let me shout out the certified dimes. Okay? If you are in here, I can see Miss Fat, I can see Ed in Houston, I see Tiff. Throw your Sincerely Me Bree, Langston Hughes. Shoot. I can't go all the way up. You digging me? Hey, you digging me? I didn't see you in here. Demetra, Spradley, Ajoy. Shoot. Trigger. Butterflyness. And thank you again, Butterflyness. All the dimes that are in here, shout out to you. Thank you so much for your support. You guys are the mother flipping best. Just saying. Shout out to all of the subscribers. I appreciate you guys subscribing to this channel. And with that being said, let me make sure I put this plug in here so I won't forget. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please click that subscribe button. Okay? Click that. Like at the bottom of the video, it give all the information. Then it has my name. And then it has subscribe, like down there. Click that subscribe button if you don't mind. And then on the other side of that, it got the little thumbs up and the thumbs down. Okay, give me one of these. Go ahead and click that like button. Help a sister out. I don't ask for much. So subscribe, like the channel if you don't mind. If you feel like I'm giving you some decent content, even though I ain't throwing the curse words up in there, I hate to disappoint. But if you feel like I'm giving you some they had to come in at the end and go ahead and buffer because I was bragging about it not buffering. Become a certified dime today. We got another dime. It's Eva Johnson. Hey. Elbow cough. All right, y'all. I don't know if when Pap is still in here, shout out to Pap. I don't know if Trent is still in here, shout out to Trent. If K-Baby's still in here, shout out. Sincerely Me Bree also has a channel. I'm calling out the people that has channels, y'all, because I try to be respectful of the other bloggers that come in. So Sincerely Me Bree has a channel. Go check her out. Sincerely Me Bree. Other than that, you guys, again, shout out to everybody. I appreciate you for joining me. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you guys for staying on here for an hour and some change. You know what I'm talking about? And with that being said, you guys have a blessed night. Remember, be authentically you. Don't compromise who you are for anything or for anybody. They either like it or they don't. Either way, that's their problem. Until the next time, you guys have a good one. Bye.